There's nothing quite like the smell of fresh herbs. Imagine stepping out your back door and snipping a few leaves of basil for your pasta sauce, or adding fresh mint to your iced tea. Growing your own herbs is easy and rewarding. It's a great way to add flavor to your food and bring a touch of nature into your home. They are generally easy to grow. Herbs don't need a lot of space. Fresh herbs are much more flavorful than dried herbs. When you grow your own herbs, you can use them fresh from the garden. Growing herbs is a great way to connect with nature. Watching your herbs grow and thrive is a joy. Starting your own herb garden is easier than you might think. You don't need to be a gardening expert to have success. With a few basic tips, you can be well on your way to enjoying fresh homegrown herbs. First, decide where you want to plant your herbs. Herbs need at least 6 hours of sunlight each day. Choose a spot that gets plenty of sun. A south-facing window is ideal for indoor herb gardens. You can grow herbs in pots or containers. This is a great option if you have limited space. Make sure your pots have drainage holes to prevent the roots from sitting in water. You can also plant herbs directly in the ground. When choosing your herbs, start with easy-to-grow varieties like basil, parsley, rosemary, and mint. These herbs are relatively low maintenance and are great for beginners. Before you plant, prepare your soil. Herbs prefer well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter. You can add compost or manure to your soil to improve its fertility. Once your soil is ready, you can start planting your herbs. Basil, with its sweet and slightly peppery flavor, is a staple in many cuisines around the world. It's a must-have for any herb garden. Basil is a tender annual, which means it needs to be planted after the last frost. Plant basil in a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Water regularly, but don't overwater. Basil prefers moist soil, but it doesn't like to sit in water. To encourage bushier growth, pinch off the top leaves of the plant regularly. One of the best things about basil is its versatility. It's a key ingredient in pesto, caprese, salad, and many Italian dishes. Add fresh basil leaves to tomato sauces, pizzas, and pasta dishes for a burst of flavor. Basil is easy to grow from seeds or seedlings. If you're starting from seeds, sow them indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. Transplant the seedlings outdoors after the danger of frost has passed. Enjoy the fresh aromatic basil leaves all summer long. Parsley is a biennial herb, which means it lives for 2 years. It's a versatile herb with a fresh, slightly peppery flavor that complements many dishes. Parsley is a good source of vitamins A and C. Parsley prefers partial shade to full sun. It can tolerate a variety of soil conditions, but it prefers well-drained soil. Keep the soil moist, but not waterlogged. There are 2 main types of parsley: curly parsley and flat-leaf parsley. Curly parsley is often used as a garnish, while flat-leaf parsley has a stronger flavor and is better for cooking. You can add parsley to soups, stews, salads, and sauces. It's also delicious in egg dishes and with fish. Chopped parsley is a great garnish for almost any dish. It adds a touch of freshness and color. Section 5. Rosemary, the aromatic herb. Rosemary is an evergreen shrub with needle-like leaves and a distinctive aroma. It's a hardy plant that can tolerate drought conditions. Rosemary is a perennial, which means it comes back year after year. Plant rosemary in a sunny spot with well-drained soil. It prefers slightly acidic soil. Water deeply but infrequently. Rosemary is drought tolerant and doesn't like to be overwatered. Rosemary has a strong, pungent flavor that pairs well with roasted meats, potatoes, and bread. It's also a popular ingredient in Mediterranean cuisine. Add rosemary sprigs to marinades, rubs, and sauces for a warm, savory flavor. Rosemary is easy to grow from cuttings. Simply take a 4 to 6 inch cutting from a healthy rosemary plant. Remove the lower leaves and dip the cut end in rooting hormone. Plant the cutting in a pot filled with well-drained potting mix. Keep the soil moist and place the pot in a sunny location. Section 6. Mint. The refreshing choice. Mint is a vigorous grower that's known for its refreshing flavor and aroma. It's a perennial herb that comes back year after year. Mint is a great choice for beginners because it's so easy to grow. However, be aware that it can be invasive. It's best to plant mint in a container to prevent it from spreading too much. Mint prefers partial shade to full sun. It likes moist, well-drained soil. Water regularly, especially during dry periods. Pinch back the stems to encourage bushier growth and to prevent the plant from becoming leggy. Mint is a popular ingredient in Middle Eastern and Southeast Asian cuisine. It's also delicious in beverages, desserts, and salads. Add fresh mint leaves to iced tea, lemonade, or cocktails for a refreshing twist. Mint is easy to grow from seeds or plants. Plant mint in the spring after the last frost. You can also grow mint indoors on a sunny windowsill. Harvest the leaves as needed. Section 7. Caring for your herb garden. Caring for your herb garden is relatively easy. With a little attention, your herbs will thrive and reward you with an abundance of fresh, flavorful leaves. Water your herbs regularly, but don't overwater. Check the soil moisture by sticking your finger into the soil. If the soil is dry to the touch, it's time to water. Water deeply, but allow the excess water to drain away. Fertilize your herbs regularly during the growing season. Use a balanced fertilizer that's formulated for herbs. You can also use compost or manure to fertilize your herbs. Harvest your herbs regularly to encourage new growth. Pinch back the stems of your herbs to prevent them from becoming leggy. This will also encourage bushier growth. Section 8. Troubleshooting for beginners. Even experienced gardeners encounter problems. Here are common issues beginners may face and how to address them. Yellowing leaves. This could be overwatering, underwatering, or nutrient deficiency. Check soil moisture and adjust watering. Pests. Aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies are common. Inspect plants regularly for pests. Control minor infestations by spraying with water. Diseases. Powdery mildew and root rot are common. Provide good air circulation and avoid overwatering. Gardening is a learning process. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn from mistakes. Section 9. Happy gardening. Growing your own herb garden is a rewarding experience that will enhance your culinary creations and connect you with nature. With a little effort, you can enjoy fresh, flavorful herbs all season long. Remember to start with easy-to-grow varieties. Provide your herbs with the right growing conditions, and don't be afraid to experiment. Gardening is a journey of discovery, and each season brings new opportunities to learn and grow. Share your tips, successes, and even your gardening mishaps. Let's create a thriving community of herb enthusiasts. Please drop your comments below, exchanging knowledge and inspiring each other to cultivate our green thumbs. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Happy gardening.